It's been a long time since I reacted to Elvis, and it's been a studio version. We've been on a live performance run when it comes to Elvis for obvious reasons. I mean, he's by far one of the more charismatic and I don't want to say not dramatic, but he pulls you in, and he embraces the audience. They embrace him, and you could just tell that he really enjoys performing. So we haven't reacted to a studio version to Elvis in a while. So we are back with that today. This is How Great Thou Art. I don't know what that could mean. I always try to predict what the song could mean off of the title. Nothing's really clicking with me right now. So I'm excited. I'm excited to hear a studio version. My very first reaction to Elvis was it In the Ghetto? And that was definitely the studio version. So just to get back to the studio version of Elvis and listening to some album cuts and hits, it just feels good. It feels good. So we're not gonna waste no time. We'll do song research afterwards. Let's go. This from the gospel music y'all was telling me about?
Oh Lord, my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. When Christ shall
real quick, Elvis with a choir. Y'all know I don't think there's been a reaction to Elvis where it's been applicable, where he's had backup vocals where I didn't, for whatever reason, backup vocals or instrumentation. It's so important to me. That's what pulls me into a lot of music. To hear Elvis with the choir, this is different. And that piano, I gotta find out when I do song research who's doing piano, cause that it's almost like ballerina music, like just how crazy the piano going right now. But Elvis with a choir, this is like overload. Like, this is crazy.
And take me home, what joy shall fill my heart? Then I shall bow in humble adoration, and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art.
I love that ending. I love that ending. So the album was called How Great Thou Art. And I'm gonna assume this was the single. Um that ending when the drums came in, I don't know. Any song that begins or ends with drums and that style where it kind of like builds up is just perfect. That choir, I gotta figure out whose choir was that. Whose choir was that? Because they sounded amazing. Yep. So it was a studio album, How Great Thou Art. It was his 9th studio album, released on RCA in February 1967. Oh wow, okay, so on one side it has rather slow numbers, and then on the other side it has a little bit more fast paced. The album earned Presley a Grammy Award for Best Sacred Performance. Best Sacred Performance. I've never heard of that category. Maybe it doesn't exist anymore. No, it doesn't. Best Sacred Performance, 67, 68, 69, 71, 72. It no longer exists. I was about to say, I don't think I've ever heard of that category. Okay, so he won a Grammy for Best Sacred, while it became a Billboard Top 20 pop hit. It appeared on the Top Countries album as well, in the top 10. Gotcha. Production. I just want to know personnel. Oh, it's not a choir. It was the Jordanaires, the Imperials, Millie Kirkham. Never heard of her or him. Mildred. Oh, this is definitely a woman. Okay. Never heard of her. Dolores Edgin, June Page. Saxophone. I don't really remember hearing a saxophone. Well, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm on the album. I'm not on the song. Okay. Gotcha. Let me see if I can find. Okay, here's the song. It's an original Swedish hymn entitled "O Store Good" or "O Store Good," written in 1885 by Carl Boberg. The English version of the hymn and its title are a loose translation by the English missionary Stuart K. Hine from 1949. Gotcha. Okay. English translations. Trying to see if I can find Elvis version. Nope. Carrie Underwood. That's Carrie Underwood. She sings "I've been waiting all day for Sunday night." I don't know if y'all watch football, but I know Carrie Underwood. I know her name, and I know she sings the Sunday Night Football theme song. If you watch NFL football, gotcha. She has a version as well. Okay, it doesn't have a Wikipedia for the single itself, but I liked it. In a weird way, I didn't feel gospel, but like and all the styles of gospel that I've heard music, I guess it could qualify as that. It almost reminded me of like some of Elvis's love songs, but of course, considering subject matter, it definitely, I guess that is like the determining factor, right? The what you're talking about, because like I said, I've heard gospel in almost every other style of music or other genres. I've heard hip hop gospel, not R&B gospel, but like soul gospel. So yeah, this would definitely be gospel. But for whatever reason, I still had a feel. It almost reminded me of like Tom Jones, I'll Never Love Again. What's some of Elvis? Not Love Me Tender. What's the song from Elvis that I reacted to about a month ago? It stayed in the Elvis pocket. Maybe that's why I'm not viewing it as gospel, or it didn't give me a gospel feel. But I liked it. I love how he stayed in his pocket and does what he does, but made gospel. And it said his film career was kind of in decline at this point, and a lot of his gospel albums were still like keeping his name in high relevance. So I completely understand. Like that was it, and it said that was the intro. So if that's the intro song to an album, that's pretty, like that's the way to set a tone. I really liked it. The backup singing, the backup vocals were amazing. The piano, the song was mainly a piano, and then towards the end, I thought I was hearing a violin, but it kind of like went away, and it almost sounded like I heard a harp too, like a harp. But again, the most prominent instrument that you heard throughout this song was the piano, and that was amazing. And it didn't show. Maybe it did. Maybe I just didn't read it, or I didn't see it. Let me go further down. I gotta know who was playing piano right there, cause that was amazing. Piano. Personnel. Floyd Kramer, David Briggs, Henry Slaughter. Those are the three names that have been credited for playing the piano. I don't know who did it. Floyd. I don't know if it was Floyd, David, or Henry, but whoever was on pianos on this song, perfection. It sounded amazing. And then to Elvis vocals again, I love how he kept true to himself. And I love his tenor bass voice. I love when he goes real low, like how low his voice can go. And based off of how he talks and what I've seen in interviews, I could tell bass is like very comfortable for him for whatever reason. But yeah, great song. I liked it. I can't remember the last time I listened to a gospel song or anything gospel. It's been a while. Which is weird because I enjoy gospel music. I grew up in the church, so I know you probably couldn't tell, but I swear, definitely grew up in the church. I was in the choir, so gospel music has a special place, right here for me. So, but yeah, that was dope. And look, this is my first Elvis gospel, so if there's any more gospel from Elvis, I know it was a good amount of people asking me for it, and y'all didn't specify. Y'all just said listen to some of his gospel. I'm like, you gotta be more specific. But yeah, any more Elvis that I need to check out in his gospel album discography, please let me know, and I definitely want to check it out. Definitely. But as always, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time with the great Elvis Presley. Peace.